Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Shisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Ungrateful wife is irritated by her husband helping her around the house. Let's get it.
Saturday morning, I would get so irritated because he would start making pancakes. I'm sitting there now watching Milo like I've been doing all week. And so we had to have this conversation where I was like, on Saturday mornings, can you not make pancakes? Like, can you not make a big breakfast? Like, Milo can have toast. Don't do laundry. You're not going to cut the grass, because then I'm stuck doing what I've been doing all week. First, I want to just have coffee. So sit down and have coffee with me. On paper, it might look good. Like, oh, he's cleaning and making breakfast. Like, so nice. And it's funny because every time I make a TikTok about something like that, people are like, in the comments, like, what a terrible woman, like her poor husband, like he can't do anything right. And I'm like, no, it's literally just like understanding your needs and vocalizing that to your partner.
All right, guys, there you go. You heard it for yourself. So she says she was irritated by her husband who every Saturday made her pancakes, did the laundry for her and the family, and cut the grass. I mean, why should that piss you off? I understand that maybe he was overextending his roles. Maybe that was something you wanted to do, but why does that piss you off? To me, that just sounds like an ungrateful wife, right? Somebody who was grateful for this would have said, hey, you know what? I see what you're doing. I understand what you're doing. I'll do the laundry once in a while. You can relax with me, have coffee with me, but I appreciate you. But the way she talks about it from a place of like irritation, right? They're on thin ice right there. This woman is most likely over the guy himself from the way that she's talking, or over the marriage. You guys know this. The amount of videos that we see of women saying, why can't men cook and clean once in a while? Why can't men do laundry? Why can't men cut the grass? Then you have another woman here who's like, oh yeah, he annoyed me. Why? Because he did laundry, made pancakes, and cut the grass every Saturday.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
It's insane, bro. Insane. As always, we're gonna check out some of these comments. So first comment here says, she ever think that maybe he does it for himself too? Like it makes him happy? Ooh, good point. What if he does it to take his mind off other things? What if he enjoys making pancakes in the morning? This is very, very true. Why are you irritated by his decision to do that every Saturday? Awesome point right here. Another comment here from another woman says, then she'd be complaining because he didn't help around the house. 2,000 plus likes. You can't win. You can't win. And then she lies and says all she wants to do is drink coffee. Come on, we know you drink tea.
No, I'll have a tea actually.
Trust and believe if he wasn't being a great husband. This sounds like a great husband as far as like what we know so far. Should be complaining about other shit, right? This is the definition of you can't win. Next comment here says, all I hear is me, 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 me. Yeah, facts. Everything is done my way. With the laughing emoji, 4K plus likes. And finally, our last comment reads, here's the guy trying to be helpful around the house and get stuff done he needs to get done, and she's mad at him for it. Yeah, unbelievable. Listen, man, this is why as a man today, you gotta have a low bullshit tolerance when it comes to your romantic life. When it comes to dealing with the woman and the woman who you want to be with, you've got to set the tone ahead of time. Like, who's going to do the laundry? Oh, you're going to do it this day. If you see signs of a woman who's this ungrateful, then just cut it off. Because I bet you she showed signs. What can you do in this situation? You back off. You're like, oh shit. He probably thought to himself, I'm going to be the best husband I could be by helping out. And this is where it gets him. Moving on, being thirsty versus applying pressure. Part 2. Let's get it.
How do you separate being thirsty and applying pressure?
Well, let me say this. No woman, I'm not gonna say no woman because we're all different. For me, if I already like you, if I'm already attracted to you, nothing you do is thirsty. Everything you do, I'm gonna find a way to like it. I'm gonna find a way to make it acceptable. Okay. If I don't like you, you're doing too much. And I need you to chill out for a second. And we can catch energies, right? So let's just say I already like you. If I'm like, dang, I'm busy this weekend, I can't get out there. Okay, well, I'm gonna come out there, I get a hotel room and let's just do lunch. That's not thirsty to me. That is showing me that you like me. I did have a guy do that. Like, I could not come see him, didn't want to. And he was like, oh, I'll just fly out there. Oh, no. You're overstepping your boundaries. Because I didn't like him.
Okay,
I just didn't like him.
How is the guy supposed to know that?
Because he can sense my energy. Like, if I'm not calling you back or talking to you as much as you're doing me, bro, you're probably in the friend zone. But if I'm never the initiator of the conversation, or if I never say, like, when I'm going to see you, you know, when we going to get together, and y'all know that. You know, y'all can sense that. It might be a challenge. You might try to push through anyway and be like, oh, I can break that. I can break her down. Please don't think you can break me down.
All right, guys. So the topic here was being thirsty versus applying pressure. So there's a lot that this woman said, and she was being pretty honest. So that's what's up. So guys, this situation is actually pretty easy to address and fix as a man. The question is, how do you avoid coming off thirsty and instead just come off as a man who's applying pressure? And the woman says, well, you tell by my energy. And she's not all the way wrong there, right? You can't read a woman's mind, but you can look at signals that indicate her level of attraction. So to avoid coming off thirsty as a man, what you do is you only approach women who show you either moderate to high level interest, right? Her interest in you, moderate to high level, because if it's moderate, you can raise her interest with game. If it's high, then you just want to sustain that, right? Because the only place you could go is down. So you want to sustain that respect. Now, there are guys out there who are going to say, well, how do you know without approaching her? You're not going to know completely without approaching her. It's just life. You're not going to know completely without approaching her in most cases. Does a woman show choosing signals? Yes, she does. But in most cases, if you want to really know where she's coming from, if she's truly feeling you, if she has either moderate or high level interest, you got to make that approach. And depending on the energy that she gives back to you, you will see whether you have a chance with that woman or not. Men that come off thirsty in most cases are men who pursue despite the woman showing that she doesn't want anything to do with you, right? Those are men who come out thirsty. Men who have very few options need to self-improve their life and become better versions of themselves. Guys, certain guys don't like hearing this. They don't like that coffee.
This coffee smells like shit.
But this channel isn't for you to come on here and complain and complain and complain. It's also for you to change your life. I block a lot of the complainers all the time. Oh, bro, how am I going to know? I want to know whether she likes me without making the approach. Dog, get the hell out of here. I'm talking about the complainers, right? But this being thirsty versus applying pressure, I thought this was a pretty good conversation. And you simply tell by either moderate level or high level indicators of attraction. Now, the most powerful thing you can do once she shows you that moderate to high level attraction is building that attachment. And that's done by game, right? Learning how to talk to women, doing the work yourself. And the number one thing that increases the chances of a woman finding you moderately or higher level of attractive is, of course, self-improvement, right? Working on yourself. Women won't usually be as honest as this chick has been. Most guys are thirsty, and then most guys complain. Oh, women want you to be everything. If you're not a Chad or Tyrone, then she won't give you a chance. Get the hell out of here with that shit, man. You doomers in my comment section, I can't stand it sometimes. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's check out these comments before we end this video. First comment here reads, I was finna ask why they don't tell him they don't like him and move on, but I know the reason is because they like the attention he's giving, but not him. There you go. Yes, a woman will take the attention she's giving you. Some men want it to be easy. Tell me that you don't like me so I stop wasting my time. She's not going to do that. She'll take that attention and she will use you. This is female nature, bro. It's neither bad nor good. You're never going to change it. Next comment here reads, a woman got upset with me because I stopped dating and calling her because her energy wasn't there. She practically asked me, why did I give up? Another woman responded to him and said, and that's probably when she started hitting you up regularly. Yeah. What happened to this in this situation most likely is he was probably over pursuing. Again, another thing a lot of guys don't like is, well, why can't I just text her anytime that I want? Listen, that's why game is important. He walked away lessening her accessibility to him, and now she wanted him. This is why purpose is so important. This is why a woman can't be your focus and your attention. And yes, there are women out here who are just unhealthy and they just love the chaos of the chase. to an unhealthy degree, right? Next comment says, I've always said if one person is over communicating, the other person is not interested. Even if you're busy and you like someone, you will respond. This is true. If she's not responding to you, that's showing you low interest. And you should not deal with women who show you low interest. Last comment here says, she said, sense energy like Dragon Ball Z. Hilarious, yeah. And that's why dating advice from women is just not a good idea, man. Because they'll use things like sense my energy, like, oh, my zodiac sign. We obviously don't go together, right? It's all BS. As always, leave your comments. Curious to know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.